So I know every couple of months, maybe every 3 to 4 months, I'll post a video where I kind of address a concern that viewers have on topics that I talk about. And that's going to be this video today. So I plan on talking to you about the comments that I get anytime I post a video related to towing a travel trailer or a fifth wheel with a half-ton truck, because they always come flooding in. I think people consider me the weight police or whatever, but I wanted to address some of the comments that I get, but more so explain to you what my YouTube channel is all about when it comes to things like that. So hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is my YouTube channel and let people understand what YouTube is, because I think sometimes people log onto YouTube, they start watching videos, and all of a sudden they feel their blood pressure rising because whoever is creating that video is saying something that is so dramatically in contrast to what they believe. Right? You believe the sky's purple, I say it's blue, and if you think it's purple to you, that's your perception of the sky, then the sky's purple to you, and I'm wrong, right? So when I make a video and I talk about things like half-ton towing, right off the bat, people sometimes feel as if I'm talking specifically to them. Like I'm literally pointing at the person who's watching the video and saying, you are doing it wrong. You are not practicing safe towing, or you don't know what you're doing. And what I want to do is take a moment and clarify some of the things that most people, I think, understand about YouTube, but some people might not. And that's the fact that YouTube videos have to be pretty broad in scope. I can't specifically say, John, you are the guy I'm talking to, or George, you are the guy I'm talking to. This specific video is just for you and how you plan on towing or how you are towing. So when I make these videos and I say, you know what, keep your travel trailer GVWR to 6,000 pounds or less if you're going to be towing it with most half-ton trucks. And then I usually preface the video and preface that comment by saying, unless you are really experienced at towing, or you have a special truck, maybe, you know, a heavy duty payload package version of a truck, or you've done things to your truck and you just feel safer towing heavier than that. But I think people tend to forget that. Instead, they'll start sending me comments pointing out how they have, you know, a mid-90s Tundra and they're towing a 38-foot long travel trailer, and they've been doing it perfectly fine with no issue at all, and they think everything I say about half-ton trucks is completely wrong. I must obviously hate half-ton trucks, and none of that is true. The fact is I just want most people who are getting into RVing to be in the safest, most comfortable towing situation they can be in. I just don't want people getting in over their head and then thinking, wow, you know, a dealership told me that my truck is more than capable enough to haul this trailer, because that dealership, you know, they might have had an interest in selling a travel trailer. So they might go out of their way to make you feel that whatever rig you have is appropriate to tow it. I don't know. Maybe that's just the nature of sales. But the fact is that my comments about half-ton towing are not meant to tell you don't tow a trailer with a half-ton. They're meant to kind of guide you and help you understand why I want you to look at your numbers, why I want you to understand what your payload capacity is, not just your towing capacity, why I want you to understand how a relatively light vehicle like a half-ton truck can be easily persuaded to do strange things when you put a heavy travel trailer behind it. Why, whenever you get into towing period, the whole point of towing an RV is to have fun and to go to a place that you can relax and not to be stressed out and white knuckling it the entire time you're driving there. Or the minute you get a heavy crosswind, you feel so uncomfortable you just want to give up on RVing in general. If I can guide you, or at least provide you some feedback into what will likely be a better and more comfortable towing experience, then the overall trip in general is going to be more comfortable, right? If you have been towing a specific type of trailer with a specific type of truck, and I'm specifically talking to you, the people watching this video, and you are comfortable doing it, and you've never had an issue, and sway has never been a factor. Maybe you're running a Prope Ride or a Hensley hitch. Maybe you have your weight distribution setup dialed in perfectly, or you've weight and balanced your travel trailer or your fifth wheel in a way that it doesn't, excessively overload your truck. And you've been doing that for a long time, and you've never ran into a white knuckle situation, and you think that, you have nailed it. Well, then obviously a video where I talk about, a 6,000 pound travel trailer behind a half-ton truck may not apply to you. And I think that's the thing a lot of people miss out when it comes to YouTube, is they automatically think every video that's made applies specifically to them, that the creator of that video is talking to you and scolding you specifically because of your setup. And that's just not the case. You may be watching a video as a CDL operator, as, a commercial truck driver. And I got that email from a viewer not too long ago. He thought I was totally wrong when it came to what I considered to be safe towing, and I was way too conservative with my numbers. But then he informed me that he's a professional driver for over a decade with the CDL Class A license, and he's been driving big rigs, and then he's been, recently towing a travel trailer with a pickup truck. And he tells me that I don't know what I'm talking about because his, over a decade experience of driving as a professional driver have helped him become a safer operator of a pickup truck towing a travel trailer. So again, don't take a video personally if you don't agree with the topic, if that topic might not apply to you, but it could apply to somebody else. And here's a question for all those folks that question my conservative nature when it comes to towing. Would you rather the people on the road around you be towing a lighter rig, be towing a safer rig, and be in a better and more comfortable towing situation? Or would you rather all the people that are towing around you be towing above their weight class or towing trailers that are too heavy and too long for their truck, just because you didn't agree with my recommendations when it comes to towing and safe towing? I just want you to think about that for a second. I only want you and your families to be in the safest possible situation when you're towing. And if that means going to a slightly smaller, slightly lighter travel trailer than what your truck may be designed for, understanding that a travel trailer and a fifth wheel have completely different wind profiles than a flat utility trailer, understanding that you have very limited abilities to weight and balance a travel trailer like you can a utility trailer, where you position the weight where you want it to transfer the right amount of tongue weight or to remove the right amount of tongue weight. When you understand the differences in towing an RV versus towing other types of trailers and what you have to be cognizant of, I think then you'll be less critical when you watch some of my videos. And that's all I'm saying, is just go into my videos with more of an open mind, understanding that I may not specifically be talking about you and your towing situation. And I may be helping somebody who really wants the most comfortable and safest towing situation for them, their family, and the other people that they're going to be towing next to on the road. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this short rant. I was trying to get to this really beautiful area where I like to film because there's water all around me, but I pretty much ran out of topic right when I got here. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, now's a really good time. Please subscribe to my channel. Your support is what keeps me going, and I really appreciate that, and I want you to know that. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.